I will quick draw and stunning spell the both the witch hunters.
You will quick draw and stun spell the witch hunters. Yeah, go ahead. Cast.
This uses charm, so I'm not that
Yep.
good at it.
Alright, you will cast the stun spell. Since they were not ready for it, one of them will fall to the ground stunned, and the witch hunter will say, "What the?" And Naila will give the other guard like a elbow to the gut, just before the other spell stuns him, and that one falls to the ground.
Juan will start running and yell at her, "Run!"
Naila, very confused, turns around to the doors, and she tries to go out the doors. The doors will slide open, and she'll start running. Right now, her hands are still bound. They have her bound with like a zip tie or something, like a zip tie or something.
I'll deal with that when we're far away.
So you will run, and meanwhile the facility is on fire. You'll start to see the fire trucks coming in, ambulances coming in, and once you're out of there, Naila will say, "Thanks. Who are you?"
A
She
cutting
asks.
spell to set her free of the shackles or whatever they have. Okay, I cut the things.
Yeah.
I'm running car at your service. And he will wink at her.
Brandon Carr. My name's Naila. Did you do that? She asks, pointing at the fire.
You know it. You get that wand with you? Did they took your wand?
Yes, they did, unfortunately.
Take
But
this.
it's okay.
He will hand her his wand. Like,
Oh, thanks.
don't worry, give it back later though. Come on, we have to go. And he will start running, taking her to the rendezvous point.
Alright, you will start running to take her to the rendezvous point. Okay. Whew. Oh, man. Who is next after...
I don't think
Juan?
no one wants to go next after what you just did.
I think it was Al.
So, Albion, you'll apparate Finn back to the safety of your house. He's still kind of weak, but he still feels pretty weak, but he'll survive. Are you just gonna place him on a bed?
Yeah, Al's he obviously checked that the bleeding stopped, and he's probably brewing up some sort of potion or salve or something to like ease the pain, maybe a tea or something. But yeah, he'll just kind of have him on a bed.
Al, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to get you into that dangerous situation, but I didn't know what else to do, and you made me promise to call you if I needed you, and tried to keep that promise.
Al continues just kind of pacing around doing stuff. He hears Finn, but he doesn't answer him. He's probably pouring the tea, and his back's to Finn, and he probably continues to just go around for another 30 seconds to a minute.
Al, did you hear what I just said?
He turns around and he has a tray, and he brings it over to the bed, and he just looks at Finn and hands him the tea. He swallows pretty hard, and he says, I don't care that you pulled me into that. I wanted you to, but this is what scared me about you doing this in the first place. What even happened? I just show up and you could have been killed.
Ironically, there were some guards that had guns, I think is what they're called, and Brandon was able to turn them into mice. I picked one of the guns up. That was my mistake, and I told him I wasn't comfortable with it. I would rather use my trident instead, which was probably the right thing, but anyway, it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just stupid. I was holding it in the wrong way, and it just went off.
He probably would see if he's looking at Al, a tear, or his eyes are like starting to tear up. Maybe it's selfish of me, but like I said, this is why I thought you going into this wasn't for the best. And I know I told you to do what you needed to do, and I know I told you I'd support you, and I do, but I just want to be selfish and tell you to stay here and not go back there. I know you're helping people, and I admire that, but I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
He takes his hand and he gives yours a squeeze. Al, I love you. You know that. And because I love you, if you want me to stay and not go back, I'll stay. And I'll just help you with whatever it is you need at the ministry. It's probably about time I learn some of that other stuff anyway, I guess. Politics and all.
At this point, Al probably has like laid down in the bed beside him and is hugging him pretty tightly. And he'll say, well, my answer right now is stay. If you want to convince me otherwise, maybe we can talk about this, but right here, right now, I just want you to stay.
Okay. All right. He'll take his strong arms and he'll like wrap them around you and just hold you in the bed and just lay his head on your shoulder.
Just in case it matters, you said the shot was on his chest.
Yeah.
Obviously, Al has like stopped the bleeding and stuff, but Al would look and examine his back and make sure like to see if the bullet passed through or not.
Go ahead.
Do I need to roll anything for that? I mean, he's just looking at his back.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll a first aid.
Okay. 12.
It did not.
So he'd probably enjoy the moment for like 10 seconds hugging him, but he'd let out a deep sigh and say, I know I stopped the bleeding for now, but I think we need to get you to St. Mungo's or somewhere that they can treat you. I think whatever happened, the bullet might still be inside you.
And that's bad?
Of course it's bad having a foreign object inside your body. Like, it could start causing things to shut down. Look, we probably don't have a lot of time. I think I've got you stable for now, but be careful how you move and no sudden movements.
Okay. Let's go then. You'll get him over to one of the nearest hospitals and probably St. Mungo's, and they will be able to extract the bullet from inside of him.
Okay.
And while he's recovering, I think Finn will say, thanks again, Al. You've saved my life. Is that twice now?
Wait, when was the first time out of character?
Well, the first time it was you, but it wasn't you. It was sort of Roxy, but it wasn't Roxy, but it was Roxy. I just like to believe that I just want to believe that, you're my hero.
He'll smile and he'll say, well, I'm not going to make you do it right now, but you need to fix these bracelets so they work again, because without these, I think you may not be here right now.
Can I just hold you for the rest of the night?
Yeah. He'll crawl. I assume they're in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll crawl up there as Augustus walks in. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he won't. No, he won't. That's something I want you to decide. If you ever do. I want you to decide that. Okay. We'll say that another week passes. Because Finn will recover pretty quickly. His body heals fast. So we'll say a few days pass, and Toby still needs your help over at Goldolfsteretz. So you'll eventually get back to Goldolfsteretz. Finn is going to promise he's not going to go back to the hideout. He said first thing he was going to do is he's going to send an owl and tell him, look, guys, like, I want to continue helping you out, but I can't right now, and just explain that to them. So for the time being, Finn is just going to stay at your British house, UK house, Japanese house? What house?
Yeah, I guess.
One of your 13 houses?
I mean, we can decide later if Al gets his own place. Right now, we'll assume he's still with his dad since it's only 2 years out. And he would have just explained to his dad that Finn needed a place to stay. So they'd be in the British house.
Okay. You'll be back at Goldofstorets, and you'll find that Toby is in a bit of a panic. Oh, Albin, Al, I tried to do those recalculations that you told me to look into, and I altered things based on what you recommended, and I tried to practice it on some mice, and well, that's the result. And you look over at a table where it looks like they're mice, but they're now inside out.
Oof.
And you see that their inside out brains are like pulsing. So I think they're still alive. I just don't know how to undo what happened to them yeah.
Wait, so you're telling me this is the result of the change I told you to make?
Yes. Kind of. Yes.
Oh no. He'll go over to the notes. Did much change since then?
I mean, yeah, a good amount. Like, he did a lot of readjustments.
Yeah. So he'll look and he'll see that whatever chemical again, and Toby has maybe rewritten it this time, and he'll say, "Wait a minute, that O was an A, right? That was not." And he'll name the chemical, and he'll say it with like the other letter.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
"Oh,
no, this is really bad." He'll actually pull out his wand and start like scrawling some notes, and then he'll point to Toby and he'll say, "This is what I meant," and he'll point to what he drew.
Okay. You'll point to what he drew, and you're gonna try to figure things out. When all of a sudden, there's this big, giant explosion that actually tosses you and Toby off of your feet, as this entire side of the Koldovstrets building starts to collapse. The wall breaks apart and starts falling into the water below, as you see the parts of the wall splashing. And the entire room starts to shift over, like it's about to like fall into the water. Because you guys are right now on the you're in the upper part of Koldovstret, because there's the Court of the Sky and Court of the Sea. You're up in the Court of the Sky portion of it. And you will see that on the outside there's this military fleet out in the ocean, and they're currently firing missiles at the school right now.
Okay, am I close to Toby?
Well, currently I want you to, first thing to do is to roll a climb check so you don't fall into the water below.
Would that be acrobatics or athletics?
That would be athletics. Jordan, give me a rough estimate of how many of a foot drop is that from the top of the Court of the Sky down to the water below? How many stories would you say? Or floors would you say above?
Probably about like 20.
20 floors up. You're from the 20th floor above sea level. So 7? Oh no. So you're gonna try to find Toby, but it's going to be difficult for you because you will not be able to keep yourself up in the room, as you actually will start to fall out from the building as you start to drop into the water below, as again all these these missiles are starting to fire, you actually start to see as you're dropping, some of the foot soldiers have actually managed to get into the shores of Koldovsteretz, and they're starting to throw these canisters, and gas is like starting to spew out of these canisters as you're falling. What do? You're still in mid-foam, 20 stories down.
All right. Well, I know I would apparate out, but I want to see if I can save Toby.
You can apparate out. I think because of your low roll, you weren't able to catch where Toby was as you're...
No, right. I'm trying to think if there's another way I could save him. I can... Okay. So if you said down where they're falling is the foot soldiers, and then up in the ocean is the fleet.
The fleet. Yeah, there's probably like 6 ships that are firing at Koldovsteretz right now.
If I have a few seconds to talk to Toby, I'd say, Toby, can you apparate out?
As you're falling?
Or I guess I would just scream, like, we've got to apparate out of here as we're falling and see if I notice Toby do anything.
Well, you don't see Toby around you as you're falling.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's safe to say Toby hasn't fallen out of the building yet? Maybe? Well, you don't see him.
I mean, if I don't see Toby, then I don't know if Al would know how he could help him, so then Al would just apparate without saying anything to Toby then.
Where?
Has he been to Finn's house, do you know? Or can I say he has been to Finn's house?
I'm pretty sure by this point Finn has taken him to his house nearby, and he has a house that's, I would say, out maybe by Broom, a day trip by Broom from Koldovsteretz.
Yeah, I mean, he would apparate there then. If he can't see Toby, he's not able to climb and grab a hold of anything.
Yeah.
He knows he's gonna fall. He would just apparate to Finn's house.
Roll your apparate, I guess. I just want to make see. Okay. You will be able to apparate safely to Finn's house while all of this destruction is going on in Koldovsteretz. Is it safe to say that you will check up and find out what's going on to Koldovsteretz, or maybe like reach out to Toby or something?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he would reach out to him. I feel like... You mean like immediately after? Like if he's at Finn's house right now, the first thing he would do is try to figure out if anyone in Finn's house knows what's happening or has heard anything about Koldovsteretz and an attack there.
I'm going to say that when you get to the house, nobody will be home at the moment. So you won't be able to ask anyone currently. But what do you do instead?
Has Al ever been to the ministry in Russia?
I don't know. You tell me. It's possible he could have.
I mean, maybe now that he's been spending more time with Finn, that he might try to head there. Like, I know you can't always apparate in and out of the ministry, so if he knew how to get to the ministry at Russia, he would head there.
All right. So you're going to go there and just to inform them what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, to ask them.
You will go inform them. Yeah. They will immediately try to send, like, support over there. I guess they will ask if you want to come with, or if you just want to stay at the ministry. But they're going to send some oars or something, like a bunch of wizard military, to go and help defend Koldovsteretz.
Yeah, if Al's offered the chance, he would go with, because he would explain that his friend was there and he doesn't know if his friend got out.
Okay. That's fine. You will make your way over there. They will fly as fast as they can to get to Koldovsteretz. And by the time you reach back to Koldovsteretz, it's like there's nothing even there anymore. So much of that building has started to sink into the ground, into the water, in the crashing waves below. There doesn't seem to be any remnants of the sky, of the court of the sky anymore. But on the ground level, there are like spells being flung. There are bullets that are firing. There are still missiles that are firing. I would say 2 of the 6 ships are one of which has sunk or is sinking, and the other one looks damaged but is still hanging on. But it doesn't look very good.
Al recognizes this as Muggles. Yes.
Yes, this is the Muggle military, the Russian military.
So how, Jordan, remind me how the puppets work again.
So basically, you have to say one of 4 phrases. Who are you trying to contact?
Levi.
You'll have to say Solnitsye.
Solnitsye?
Solnitsye.
All right, so Al gets the puppet out and Kant says Solnitsye.
Okay. And then
Does it just act like a phone?
Pretty much.
Kind of? Okay.
It'll glow
Does he-
yellow though.
All right, so Levi, yours glows yellow.
It'll turn white. Sorry, it's white.
Oh, of course it does. Hello?
Levi.
Hey. Who's this?
It's Al, duh. Who else would have this puppet?
It was either you, Juan, or Rox. I don't know. It's like the first
I
time
thought
we've
it
used
was-
this. Why don't you just call my cell phone?
I don't have a cell phone, Levi. Listen.
You
Do you know
guys
anything
really
about-
need to invest in cell phones. It makes it way easier.
Then get me one for Christmas or something, Levi. So, do you know anything about Koldovsterets?
Ain't that like the school? Like the one Rox goes to?
Yeah, the school Rox used to go to. The school that is now being attacked by Muggle ships. What do you know about this?
Do I know anything about this, Art?
I don't think so, honestly. I don't think you would know anything about what the Russians are doing, honestly.
Oh, so this is Russian military
This is Russian military.
attacking the military.
I don't think you.
Okay.
I don't think you would know this yourself.
I haven't heard of any attacks, Al. We're actually in the middle of trying to make things more peaceful. I haven't heard any attacks.
Turn on your TV if you have it handy. I mean, something's got to be on the Muggle news about this.
Let me just here. I'll pull it up on my phone. Hold on.
Honestly, since this is in progress, you'll turn it on. I don't think the news will be talking about this yet. It probably will happen within the next hour or two, honestly.
Yeah.
So there probably won't be anything on the news at the moment.
Hey, Al, if it's going on like right now, like news travels fast, but not quite that quick. Not like as it's happening here.
Levi, this is scary. I was literally just there with Toby, and all of a sudden everything just started exploding, and I don't even know if Toby got out. I got out quick enough to get to the Ministry of Magic here in Russia, but this is bad, Levi.
That sounds good. You haven't seen Toby yet?
No, I came back, and I don't know what help I'm going to be, but you're the only person I knew to get in touch with to see if you knew what was happening, because it seemed like it was Muggles, and
Yeah, we'll know
it's
about.
bad.
I'm sure we'll hear about it here pretty soon, but we've been trying to come up with something to stop fighting. So if the Russians win against that, hopefully that doesn't cause a war between the Muggles now.
All right, well, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm gonna talk to some of the officials and see if it looks like this is pretty bad. But I'm gonna see if we can figure out where Toby might have went.
All right, hey, stay safe. You still got your bracelet, right?
Of course.
Does that work like both ways? You can come to me if you need help.
Both ways. Just don't abuse it.
I mean, I haven't used it yet, right?
All right, Levi, take care. I'll let you know if I find Toby.
All right, be safe and be ready to get a cell phone. I'm about to get one for you, Rox, and Juan. Yo.
I'm
Go
assuming
laugh.
that you're on a. Are you on a broom right now? Is this how you're going to the military?
Yeah, I guess he probably rode alongside a broom. If they haven't landed, then yeah,
Okay.
he's just kind of hovering in the air.
You'll hover in the air and you can faintly hear a voice call out, "I'll be in help! I'll be in help!" It's Toby's voice.
He'll look in the direction of the voice.
Off to the side, so there's still a battle happening right now, but off to the side, you can see Toby. He's sort of like waving his arms at you, and he looks in distress.
So Al will, I assume Al's on the broom with someone because Al doesn't do brooms, and they probably wouldn't have let him ride alone. So he'll nudge the person who's steering. He'll say, "Down there," and Al's actually going to shoot out a binding charm, like root to Toby.
Okay, you'll do a binding charm, root, and as he's flagging him down, he's too busy focused on you that he doesn't notice that there is a soldier with a rifle, like about to aim. His weapon is about to fire on Toby. What do you do?
I'm gonna use the stunning spell.
Okay, don't crit fail.
19.
I think that's enough, right? Okay. I think 19
okay.
hits the TN, right? I think.
Yeah.
15
is
okay.
TN. Or 10.
15 is TN. Okay. So you're going to fire a spell, and as the soldier is about to fire, you cast Stupefy on him, and he drops to the ground. And you'll see that Toby turns to the direction, surprised that there was someone there, and then he pulls out his wand, like shakingly, like aiming towards the soldier in case he gets back up. You'll jump down off of the broom, and the guy who was on the broom is going to like engage with the soldier, because the soldier is not going to last in Stupefy for that long.
Yeah, I think based on my roll, it says my magic modifier times 1d6 minutes.
Okay. He might have backup. There's a battle happening actively right now, so he might have some other backup. So he's just gonna go and engage, and then says, "Al, thanks. I didn't see him. I need help over here, quick."
With what? We need to get out of here, Toby. This is a war
Somebody's stuck underneath the rubble. Can you please help me lift? I'm not that strong.
I'm getting you out of here first, and then they're here to help, Toby. They can take this. Let me get you.
I'll be kun. You can hear a voice from under the rubble.
At Asa's voice, Al freezes for a split second, and then he just goes right over to the rubble, and he helps Toby start to move the rubble.
Roll an athletics check.
All right.
Either... Because Toby's not very physically strong.
And Albion
I don't think Albion is that strong either, but you can try.
I'm not, but I did take a skill on that prior so that I wouldn't be horrible. Where's this at? I add a 10 to whatever Toby adds.
Okay, so you both are going to try to lift this rubble off of Asa. You can see that Asa is completely like crushed underneath all this rubble, and she's having trouble breathing. There's like a blood spot running down her head right now. Between you and Toby, you're not going to be able to lift this rubble off of him. You're not strong enough. You're just physically not strong enough.
Can we try levitating it?
Sure. Try.
All right, he'll say, Toby, obviously we're not strong. Let's try to levitate this off. Is levitate a charm? Yeah, levitate's a charm.
I tried by myself, but maybe if both of us try, we can lift it. It's just really big.
All right. I got a 23.
23. Nice. You and Toby both cast levitate at the same time, and then slowly the rubble lifts up just enough for one of you to pull Asa out from underneath it.
So I would pull her out, and I would do a quick scan. Does she have any life-threatening wounds that I can tell?
Not life-threatening, but it looks like, well, roll a first aid.
Okay. 16.
It looks like she's been crushed pretty badly underneath that rubble. It looks like her rib cage, a bunch of her bones are broken, and one of them looks like it might have actually punctured through her lung.
All right. So
she's in very bad shape.
Al can only take one person at a time, so he's gonna look at Toby and he's gonna say, "Let me get her out, and then I'll be right back for you." And he'll tell the other guy, "I'm getting these two out of here."
Okay. He's gonna take out his wand and he's gonna try to protect himself.
He's not gonna be.
You go take Asa. You take Asa. Go ahead.
Wait, pause before I do that. Al would know if Asa can apparate. Can she apparate? Or we're gonna say no just for dramatic.
Probably, but not in this condition. Even if she could,
Alright.
she can't in this condition.
Okay. So I'm gonna take her to Finn's place because I know it's close.
Okay.
I'm gonna go close so he can hopefully get back quicker and not have to use as much energy. I know, Brandon, stop.
Oh god.
You know what this is about. You know what this is about.
No,
There's my
don't
27
do it.
To get
Don't
Asa
do it.
out.
All right, you will apparate, leaving Toby behind, and you take him to Finn. You take her to Finn's house.
Yeah.
Once you arrive there, I think Asa's going to say, "Are you going to heal her at all, or are you just going to take her to the house?" Like,
He'll cast a quick Vulnera Sanitor. Wait, no,
Okay,
no,
just-
he's not. He's not. He got her to safety. He would have said, "I gotta go back for Toby. I'll be right back and get you guys to a hospital."
Okay. So you go right back.
Yes. So this is to get back. 32. Double a crit success.
All right, you arrive just in time to hear, wait, he's the amnesia guy. We want him. And you see like some of the soldiers have now captured Toby, and they have his wand, and and Toby's like trying to struggle, and one of them is like threatening to like, to knock him out if he doesn't stop struggling. And the soldiers are gonna like start to take Toby away. What do you do?
So they're turning away from me?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't see you. They don't see you apparating.
If
But
I
yeah, you
can,
distinctly heard someone. Go ahead.
Then I'm going to use my Wizard's Heart to cast 2 Stupefies on the soldiers.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
There's
praying.
the first one. And the second one.
Okay.
How many soldiers are there?
You are. There's only 2. So you will cast Stupefy on both soldiers. They will be stunned and fall onto the ground. Toby will fall over too. He's gonna start scrambling for his wand. Al, sorry, I'm just not good at this kind of stuff. I tried to stun them, but he couldn't cast the spell to stun them.
Al doesn't even say anything to Toby. He just sprints in the best way he can to him. Because I imagine there's a little bit of space between them. He sprints to Toby and tries to apparate out.
All right, roll me one more apparate.
24.
All right, and just because it's more cinematic, you grab Toby, you apparate just as another missile pretty much lands and hits the spot that you guys were just at.
That was real clutch. That's a second one of my NPCs. You guys have really killed. I just want to...
Had Albion spent the time to heal Asa, Toby would have been captured. For information, and yeah. So just as an FYI. Choices matter today.
This rough, man.
So Roxana, you hear a stupefy coming from Nico. Tritessa looks very shocked by this, and I'm gonna let her react. See if she can react to that, because she's not stupid either. So, okay. I'm just gonna say that he attempts to cast it, but it either doesn't work accurately or Tritessa manages to dodge it. And as soon as he does that, Tritessa sort of gives the... She doesn't say anything, but she sort of tilts her head with a ho 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 look in her eyes. Okay, probably wasn't the smartest thing, Nico says.
Okay, both of you, before this escalates, I want to point out, you both agreed. Well, I mean, Tritessa agreed, but you, Nico, you're both gonna put your bonds away. This is my last warning. Okay?
Roll a persuasion.
Alrighty. Would it, okay, actually, instead of a persuade, can I roll intimidate?
Yes, you can.
Okay, because that gives me
15. Okay. So what do you say again one more time?
It's just gonna say, alright, both of you bonds away right now. This is my last warning. What did I say?
Put your wand away first. Tritessa says. After what you just did, I think you should put yours away first. Fine, Nico says. And he will begrudgingly put his wand away and put his hands up. And then Tritessa will look at Roxy and say, "Thank you, Roxy." And she'll put her wand away.
Now, you go. And you, she turns to Nico, get in the bar. Right now.
I'll be back first thing in the morning. And then with that, Tritessa will just give a nod to Roxy. It's good to see you, Roxana. I hope you're happy at your bar. And she seems to be very genuine about that. And with that, she will turn to leave. Oh, thanks, Rox. Kind of goofed there, a bit.
She clips him over the ear.
Ow.
You're a moron. Okay?
I know.
I had something going there, and I was trying to help you. You realized that you crossed me there.
I couldn't help it. It was reflexive. I told you, I'm a Quidditch guy. Sometimes my hand does things that the rest of my brain doesn't want to do.
Okay, listen. Right? I'm going to give you some food, a bottle of whiskey, and in the morning, I do not want to see you downstairs. Okay?
Okay. I will promise you that. You will not see me again downstairs.
You're going back to Japan. You know what, here? Jesus Christ. She's going to give him just enough to get back of the flare powder. Go back to Japan. Talk to Albion. I don't want to be involved, okay? I came here to get away from all this. Right? I'm going
Okay.
just because you mean a lot to my friend. Okay?
I got it. I got you. I won't do any trouble. I won't put you in any more trouble.
Okay. She's gonna go back into the bar and pour herself a scotch. Have a drink. She's gonna do.
You'll pour yourself a drink. Okay. And I said it was gonna be short, so I'll just leave it at that. Mm-hmm. So, last but not least, Levi. So yeah. Levi, you just got off from talking with Albion, and you're going to be given your next assignment. You actually are going to be sent to the Bulgarian Ministry of Magic.
Uh-oh.
Because in the Bulgarian Ministry of Magic, there are some talks of alternatives to the Obliviate spell. Alternatives of addressing the Muggles, like witnessing things, magical things, that's been going on. And they will greet you. What is your title, Mr. Lionheart?
Mr. Cool Guy. Yeah, he's a negotiator. Yeah, they still have the same military. Like in the military, they still have the same military ranks. So whatever rank he would be in whatever military he is, and then his job title is just negotiator.
Negotiator Lionheart, thank you for coming all the way here. One of the members of the Ministry of Magic says, we've come to show you some of the things that we've been coming up with as an alternative to the Obliviate spell. And you will be surprised that they will end up handing you off as you walk down the hall to Natasha Schvetz.
Oh, hey.
Mr. Lionheart, I was told that you were going to be sent here.
Ain't you Rox's sister?
Yes. Why, yes, I am.
You...
The better looking one.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you there, but when did you start doing this stuff here?
Within the last 6 months, I would say.
Interesting. What do you do here? You like help them with the figuring stuff out, or you just like the welcome party?
Oh no, I am knee deep into this. I'm actually one of the leads of this particular division. Come.
Yeah. Lead away.
So, Mr. Lionheart, are you familiar with the term alien activity?
Yeah, like from the movie flicks and stuff like that.
She nods and she says, so one of the things that we are proposing is, over the years, the wizarding community has done things to sort of convince the muggles into thinking that some of the bizarre things that are happening are actually alien activity. Crop circles, random lights in the sky, etc., etc. And as she's saying this, you're passing by a hangar-looking entrance, and inside you can see like it looks like a UFO, like a classical UFO-looking thing. But if one of those things, if you look really close, it looks completely like fake, like it's like some sort of like an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, we have started making some plans to strategically place this phenomenon in, just to try to convince the muggles that, again, these are aliens, not magic. Why? Because A, it gives, not only does it prevent us from having to obliviate them, because we're not preventing them from seeing these things, they just think it's something else. While we protect our secrets, everybody wins. And B, the people who honestly tends to believe these kind of things are not necessarily the most, they're not the most credible of people, which just adds to the confusion.
So you guys' plans are to like pretend everything that's been happening was just alien stuff?
That's our proposal. And this is my particular contribution. And she basically will show you, take you into this room, and you're gonna see these house elves. And the house elves, they seem to be, pretty happy, pretty well taken care of. They currently are like eating some jam between two pieces of bread. And she's gonna say, Mortimer, can you come up here, please? Mortimer will come over. Just like we practiced. She takes out her wand. She gives it a little of a swish, and the house elf starts to transfigure. His skin starts to turn green. His eyes start to grow large and black, and he looks like your very classic little green Martian man. And he will say, all right, Mortimer, what do you say? Greetings, Earthlings. We come in peace. Greetings. Well, what do you think? And she's got like this glitter in her eyes, like, this is such an amazing idea.
I mean, yeah, like this is great and everything, and like I think it's really cool and stuff, but I don't. Have you guys ever talked to a muggle before?
Well, you mean face to face?
Yeah, like have you ever spoken to a muggle?
Well, not in the strictest sense, she says. But I've been doing a lot of research on their lingo, on their language.
Okay, so
like, that girl is so fly. I think is what they say.
Yeah, this is 2000, so yes, we do.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Talk to the hand.
I got the head. No, you get it. All right, yeah. So okay, so you're starting to catch up here on this pop culture stuff. But as much as we like to believe Muggles are stupid, like that's kind of where the mug part of Muggle comes from. They're not gonna buy any of this. None of this, especially with everything they've already seen. The werewolves on the towers, the banana Eiffel Tower or whatever. Big Ben was a banana. Seeing people flying around on broomsticks. I don't think putting a green alien in front of them is going to change their mind.
But it worked in Area 51.
What?
Roswell. Come on, Levi.
But yeah, but that was such a small sighting. We only had to trick a few people into thinking that. We gotta trick the whole world right now.
Well, I'm sorry, Levi, but coming up with alternatives from Obliviate is a little hard, so maybe you could be a little supportive and open-minded? Just a little supportive and open-minded.
Hey, you know what? You got my support. Go ahead and start marching these men out one by one, and yeah, seeing a green alien won't cause any confusion. You're right.
Mortimer, phone home. Mortimer, phone home.
All right, buddy. You're not even trying now, really.
Ooh, the claw.
All right, that was actually really impressive. Good job.
I don't even know what that reference was.
Oh, it's classic movie, you know.
You don't like to think about Toy Story because Toy Story has a very flashbacks of Anyway, yikes. Anyway.
But crazy idea. Have you smart wizard people ever thought maybe we should talk to the Muggles and maybe not have to hide and we could all get along and work together?
Talk? And maybe we'll get together? Levi, I'm Russian. We don't do that talking thing.
Well, see, luckily for the rest of you, that's what I'm here for, is to talk and try to figure out a peaceful solution to this.
This is a peaceful solution. We come in peace.
This is peaceful. I'll give you props on that. This is very peaceful, and I don't think anybody will be hurt. I just don't believe the whole world will fall for this.
Well, maybe they could use a little bit of work. But I'm even saying, what I also was saying, as an added plus, it gives the house elves something else to do than serving people. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. It gives them a different purpose.
Oh, hey, another crazy
Don't you
idea.
think?
Another crazy idea. Why don't we just let them do other things?
Let them do other things?
Yeah, let them be free and do what they like.
Levi, I think on the grand scheme of things, we have a war going on right now. The elf liberation front is probably very low on our radar right now.
Well, yeah, okay, we'll just dress them up as green men and hope that the Muggles forget everything they saw.
They'll be doted as heroes. Heroes! Just think of what this will do to the house elf community.
I mean, yeah, it'll be great when they're poked and prodded to figure out what they really are.
Okay, well, one step at a time. This is just phase one.
Natasha, you're a real sweet girl, I promise it. But you might want to go back to the drawing board for this one.
I'm just trying to contribute to this war. Okay? Is that too much to ask?
You're doing a fantastic job. I really thought that was an alien for 10 seconds. And then I was like, wait a second.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so good job on that. That UFO could definitely use some help. Didn't buy that a bit. But definitely, I think we could think of a different way than trying to trick people.
All right, well, why don't you come back in about 3 months and we'll tell you what other ideas we have then.
All right, well, my idea's still on the table. Maybe we all just get along, stop fighting, live together, help each other. That might be the best method here.
All right, well, you can come up with a plan for that then.
I will do my best. I'll do my best.
With that, you will finish up your affairs. Eventually, you'll come home. Long days of work. And I'm gonna say that, like, Chess is in the bed right now, like, probably reading a book, and she's kind of relaxing. And she'll say, "Hey, honey, how was work?"
It was wild. I'm gonna let you know right now. They're trying to do this weird like alien thing to like trick muggles into thinking they saw aliens and not wizards. And
Oh, really?
yeah, it's just
Well,
like
they have done that all through history.
yeah, I know, but it's usually like on a smaller scale. Never has it been worldwide. It's always been like weird sighting in like Nevada, or all of a sudden it's Area 51, you know?
So you tried to talk them out of it.
I did my best. I don't know, you know, I don't know how much she listened. Natasha is pretty headstrong. Oh, Rox's sister, you remember her? She's head of the thing over there.
Natasha Svets is head of the thing?
Yeah.
She sort of like has that look on her face like, interesting choice.
I mean, they look like aliens. If like, you know, I didn't see it transform right in front of me, I could have believed it.
She is good at transfiguration. Yes.
Yeah,
Not sure if she's at one level of transfiguration, but she's still good at it.
Yeah, its stuff looked pretty real, but I don't think, you know, and besides, that's not going to stop the wizards, I always want to say conservatives, but I always keep saying conservatives and liberals.
Traditionalists.
What I mean,
The traditional.
traditionalists, and what's the other one?
The progressives.
Progressives. Yeah, that's not gonna like stop the progressive from still like trying to show the world, right? Like now we just have aliens and wizards. That might really send a crazy thing going on.
Levi, did you hear about what happened in Russia?
That was
The
actually
Turets?
that was gonna be the next sentence out of my mouth. Yeah, what happened there?
From what I heard, it's really bad. I just sent an owl over to Toby to see if he's okay. I haven't gotten a response back, but hopefully I will soon.
Last I spoke to Al, he lost track of him.
Al was there as well?
Yeah, I was there doing, I don't even know what I was doing. He called me and asked if I knew anything about it as it was happening. And told him news travels fast, but not quite that fast.
How about Roxy? Was she there? It's her school too.
She,
Or Finn?
you know what? Maybe I should have. I'm telling you, Chessa, none of these people have cell phones. I don't know what to do. Rox gave me this thing where I could talk to people, but she made the code words all Russian words I've never even heard of. I can't remember.
I hate this. I can't keep track. It's hard to not be able to keep track of all your friends, you know?
Yeah, it's awful.
She will look at Levi and she'll like pat the bed next to her, telling you to come sit.
He will.
She'll come behind you and she'll start giving like a massage, and Chessa gives really good massages. Let me give back massage in the back rub. So, honey, I was doing some thinking. You know how I've been doing a lot of field work lately, trying to help out with all the Muggle stuff. I think I'm gonna start slowing down on some of that.
Oh yeah, what do you think you're gonna be doing now?
I think I'm probably just gonna go and start doing more of desk job work. Again, probably still working over at Lambeth, London.
Well, that's fine if you get out of the war. You know, keep you out of danger. That'd be nice.
Levi, what's your favorite things about your dads? Just out of curiosity.
Joe, I love his personality, his fun-loving personality. He's like, you know, and he's always got my back. Like even when like I should be in a ton of trouble, he was always there for me. And just his trying to teach me and stuff like that. And then with Hunter, one of the hardest working people I've ever known. I wish I could emulate that. And he's driven. I believe that if I was a little more driven, maybe things could be different. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel that you're able to emulate your father's really well?
I feel like I could. I feel like both of them are just me.
You might have to. Soon.
Why is that? Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I'm trying to say, Levi?
I think I know what you're saying. You're pregnant?
Is that okay? She says. She smiles. She smiles for a second. She smiles for a second, and then she stops, and she like looks a little uncertain, and she asks, "Is that okay?"
Oh, that's more than okay. Yeah, he like turns, like hand on her stomach, like, how long? Wait, how long have you known?
I've started feeling a little nauseous over the last week or so. I just wanted to confirm it before I said anything. But Levi, you're gonna be a dad.
That's great news, Chessa. Yeah, you definitely need to stay out of war stuff now for sure.
That's my plan. So I figured you'd probably be worried sick if I was out and about all the time. But I think this is the right decision.
No, yeah, and oh man, Dad, it's crazy. Like,
Well, as parents, one of the things that we need to do is to try to make sure that our son or daughter has the best potential in life. And if that means you and I are going to have to change the world in order to do it, then you and I are just going to have to change the world.
oh, I'm ready for that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to change some stuff around here because my child ain't gonna be living in no war times.
I know. And I know you can do it. Talking is what you do best, Levi, and I think with you as a negotiator, I think you'll pave the way to a brighter future for our child.
Trying here, but people, I think they just remember old goofy Levi. They're not taking me too seriously around here. I need to start doing something to get them to start listening to me.
Just keep trying. I think it's about time that everyone sees the real you and sees you the way I see you.
Extremely sexy.
Very, very sexy, she says as she leans in to kiss you.
And he'll kiss her back.
Sorry.
I love you, Mr. Lionheart.
Oh, about that, I was just
Another
I
fun
was-
situation. I'm not ready.
yeah, about that, I'm actually not gonna be able to. I'm never gonna be able to speak to you again. See you later. No. But about that, yeah, he'll like get up and like reach into his pocket. I was just talking to a friend about wanting to do this, and now, what more perfect moment than right now? And like he gets on his knee, shows a ring, is like, Chessa, will you marry me?
No.
End session 1.
Oh no! You're not gonna tell me
End
yes?
session 1.
Oh
Oh my God. Sorry, that'd be so
Let me think
hilarious.
about it.
Yeah, don't. That's so funny.
No,
Dun,
she's
dun,
gonna say
dun.
yes.
Everything goes well for Levi. Meanwhile, Juan just got his brother just committed suicide. He broke up with his girlfriend. He almost killed Finn.
Finn.
Wait.
2 of those were absolutely your fault.
2 of those were your fault.
Same for long, buddy. We'll be talking.